Hi, and welcome back to Hey Doc, What's Up? Last time we talked about the role of genetics versus epigenetics and what that difference really means. Remember, genetic is what you're born with, you can't change it. Epigenetics is once you're born, what are you exposed to and how does your immune system change and react based on what you're exposed to. So let's take the organ system that seems to be one of the most impacted, and that's your GI tract. You've always heard the phrase, you are what you eat. Well, that's kind of true, but it's also you are what you're exposed to as you eat it. So again, we talked about wheat. We picked on wheat last time because of its ability to pick up pesticides, and in particular DEET, from it's not only being sprayed, but also it then gets into the ground, gets into the topsoil, gets incorporated into the actual DNA of the wheat seed. So what if now you are eating wheat, whether it's in bread, whether it's brewed in beer, whether it's in crackers, whether it's in whatever source that was grown in an area that had heavily long infestation of pesticide, you may actually be ingesting that. It tastes good. You can't tell there's DEET or any kind of pesticide in that food, but your immune system can. So you ingest that food, and over time, what happens is your immune system is called to your gut. Your gut, of course, is what has to be able to break it down and absorb it. And if instead, as it breaks it down, it sees DEET, we'll just pick on DEET for a minute. It sees DEET and it goes, wait a minute, this isn't normal to wheat. This wheat is bad wheat. Immune system, get down here. We've got to attack this wheat. And so it doesn't distinguish that it's attacking DEET versus wheat. It's attacking the wheat that you're trying to digest. So if you're having inflammation because you've got this war going on in your gut, you may get bloated. You may actually feel fuller faster. You may start burping. You may start passing excess flatulence. You may actually not feel so good and wonder, wow, I could eat this before. Why is it bothering me now? Well, that war is attacking your gut wall. And if you attack your gut wall, which is desperately trying to absorb this wheat, this gluten from your system, then it may actually get damaged because it gets incorporated as well. Think of your immune system as Pac-Man. You've all played Pac-Man if you've played video games. And if wheat is something that your body is trying to attack and it's partway through your gut wall and it gets to your gut wall and it's going to try and catch it and break it off or pull it back out of your gut wall, it may also attack your gut wall and catch some of your gut wall at the same time it's catching the actual wheat. So now your immune system is attacking not just that wheat, that DEET, it's also attacking your gut wall. Well, if you attack your gut wall, you're going to make bigger holes for your body to absorb things through. Think of a sieve and a colander in the kitchen. And if you've got small holes versus larger holes mean bigger things get through that you may not wish to get through. So that can happen in your gut as well. Larger pieces get through, and bacteria that are supposed to stay in your gut may get through. Now you've got bacteria in your bloodstream. Now you've got an inflamed GI tract, an inflamed gut wall, and bacteria in your bloodstream. In other words, you've got a mess. And your immune system is only trying to do its job. But unfortunately, you're not triggered to the fact that what's really happening is you're attacking the wheat. You're attacking the actual pesticide, not necessarily the wheat itself, but the pesticide in the wheat. So as one example of how your gut takes the brunt of it, that's from the foods that we eat. So stay tuned. We'll talk more next time on Hey Doc, What's Up?